my first, treat this like my last. Anything could work, it happens slow or fast. Smoking on that hope, I'ma need an ounce of that. Our back was on the ropes, but we kept on bouncing back. Treat this like my first, treat this like my last. Anything could work, it happen slow or fast. Smoking on that hope, I'ma need an ounce of that. Our back was on the ropes, but we kept on bouncing back. Treat this like my first, treat this like my last. Anything could work, it happens slow or fast. Smoking on that hope, I'ma need an ounce of that. Our back was on the ropes, but we kept on bouncing back. Shout out to my rhymes, help me do this right. The Lord control the fire, but you can roll the dice. I care more about the ownership, I don't care about the price. You think I was a loner, I just don't really waste time. Nah, you comment, I commit. Take some notes and grab a pen. Money don't make you a man. Lose some friends, think you the man. People love to play pretend, love to play the middleman. Love to say that they your friend, but where they at when it's the end? I know everything I do would never be enough, but that ain't stop me from developing and always showing up. They always love to say what's up before they ask me for some stuff, but I built this shit on love and I ain't never expected none. There's a lot of things I should be showing off.
All right, what is up? Yeah, I thought I'd just come on here. I was fucking bored, man. To be honest with you, I'm trading all right. So this session isn't bad. I can read it pretty well. So, yeah, I'm just bored as shit, dude. So I thought I'd come on here. You know, picked up a few more Apex evals. I think today's the last day, from what I understand, that you can get them. And then passing day one. I think they're just what they're gonna end up doing. This is why I think they're just gonna end up making it one day all the time. It makes sense to me. It makes me purchase more evaluations, so I imagine it makes everyone purchase more of them. Yeah, but I think today's the last day. Let's check real quick. Yeah, so I guess tomorrow too, but other than that, then it disappears. So let's go ahead and fucking do this shit. Man, I just exited too. That sucks. All right, let me log back out of this and back in. I just exited too, so it did the same thing it did earlier. It's doing it right now. Same exact fucking thing. I still caught like this down, but I exited right here. Should have held the runner. Oh. All right, here's the two evals. Let's get it out. And let me switch that. Get rid of this. All right. So price did exactly what we thought it would today, like, except for it's gone coast to coast. I did not expect the coast to coast action, and then now it's going down. Other than that, though, it hit our zones fucking early on last night, pretty much. And then let's go to 10-minute. Make sure we have our areas outlined where price may be going. So first thing I'm going to do, and what I always do, is I outline where I think price could go to the upside and then where I think it could go to the downside. And then from there, I try to decide which area it's more likely to go to. And then once it starts going that way, I feel more comfortable trading that way. Okay, so we had this area outlined from last night. And then there's this little small area here, which that looks like probably what it's going for is this here. Half back to here. Let's delete that, delete that, delete that. Delete, delete, delete. And it looks like a broadening formation too. So let's look at ES here. And then to the upside, shit, I don't think there's much left except for up in this area where the red lines are at. But this has gotten cleared out overnight. Overnight it tapped into it, and then right at the opening it tapped into it a second time. So really, there's only that area here. So let me put a line on this bitch. Make sure it's correct. Yeah, check. And then, yeah, there's that doji there. So I'm gonna put a line there. And now we got our downside areas. Top areas are all the way the fuck up there. Let's look at ES's motherfucking ass. Okay, so ES just filled its gap. the new week opening gap. And then I think it probably just hit the balance there. So because ES is still the leader from what I saw today, it hadn't quite got into there yet. So I'd assume that's probably going to drop back down here. Let's go ahead and draw a line on that little area here. And then, and that doji right there. And that should do it. To the upside, shit. I don't think there's much up here either. There's just this upper area up here. So there's this little area here. We didn't do this on ES last night. We did it on NQ though. So bam. And then that will do. That'll suffice. I don't think it's going to go coast to coast again. Obviously it could, but I don't think it's going to. Okay. Drop it down. Shut up. He did not. Did he really? Ah, man. What do you call it? Calling it some weird things about the halfway when streaming. Today copying you, calling it some. That sucks. Oh, well, I said it first. So I don't give a fuck. I'm so, like, the haters on Twitter are wearing me down, man. Not where they just, like, fucking are so hard headed and just, like, so stupid. It just drives me fucking bonkers, man. Because it's not like a normal human where you can be like, present the data. The data is a fact. Facts mean something to normal people, but they're just like, nope, nope. I'm like, I even told dude, I'll give you fucking money. Find the video where he says what I say. So just find one video and I'll pay you. He won't ever do it, but it's just like, dude, you're so hard headed. Okay, so we're having a little pullback here. We know price likely go down here. Let's now drop down even more and see what's cracking here. So it's rolling over. It's probably something to do with this trend line here. But hey, as long as ICT's telling them, I'm cool with that. Like, at least people know then. I guess not, because I don't want a million fucking people doing what I'm doing. That's why I really quit trading mostly ICT anyways. He's supposed to be like the ghost in the machine, that's this dark figure, not a fucking dude with a million subscribers. Okay. So it's one time framing down on the 30-second here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger here. And if it gets back above those dojis, I will exit. So 1, 2, 3. So it'd be that doji there. And if it comes up to there, I'll add on to it, of course. Yeah. Yeah, but I really want to help people though too, man. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this is such a life-changing thing, man, that yeah, you're right though, but I don't know. If I try to help them and they deny it, then it's on them, but I do want to try to help as many traders as I can. Not necessarily reach as many as I can, but help as many as I can. But it is fucking annoying. I don't know why I can't hear myself. Weird. It sounds okay to you guys? I guess if it sounds okay, it's all good. Okay, I'm going to switch over that second account. See if it does the halfback. Ooh, went through it. All right, I'm going to have to exit in this one then. No, it already stopped me out. All right. So we really should be looking at what I was doing earlier and I was having a lot of success with is like saying fuck NQ and just trading off of ES's chart. It worked a lot better. I'll just put the trade on with NQ, but I'll trade via ES is what ES's does. Yeah, so we're at the trend line now. Let's see if it rejects here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Dude said how much you can tackle without losing your piece. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. That's true. Yeah. Because I guess at one point, at some point, it will get too many people, and then you can't really help anybody at that level, anyways. Yeah, so there's definitely a balance there. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, that's true, Andrew. Yeah, you're definitely right. You guys got good points there. And like they've had opportunity, man. Like I've been putting this shit out on Twitter for a minute, just like pretty much begging people to let me show them, and they won't. I don't know. Like there's even people that message me on Facebook all the time, ask me questions, but won't come to the streams. It's just like, what the fuck? You know, I'm just like, huh? Like, why don't you just come to the streams, dude, and learn? So I guess if they miss that opportunity, it's gone. Okay, so taking the high to low 50 half backs right there. Uh, I don't like looking at this. I wonder. I'm just kind of second guessing it going down because last time it did this same shit right here, and it goes forever, man. It's very similar the way it dropped. Same here. Um, After it did this, then you get the last drop, and then it starts one time framing, and the one time framing doesn't stop for like a long, long time. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. I think that was one, two, three drops. You have one, two. I don't think that was three drops yet, though. So let's see here. ES has a ways up there though before it gets to any kind of balance. So if we can get like a trend line tap or something, like consolidates here for a second and then taps the trend line, I might take it long. Oops. Yeah, I think something I stopped doing the other day that I need to get back to is like drawing where I think price goes. That really helps me. Like whenever I'm struggling, because Bitcoin's kind of like sometimes it can be a pain in the ass to trade, like especially if it's like choppy. And I noticed like once I do that, it becomes pretty clear. Hmm. All right, so went through that one. And if ES can get to the bottom of this one, I think have a shot here. I do want to see something though. Bam. Yeah, negative. All right, let's move this up. Yeah, then it's gonna break the trend line. Because I took an L earlier. It went like this. It broke the trend line, came back, and then it went. So let's see if it does that here. Yeah, I think that it's doing what it did here. It's just gonna start going. It's very similar to that one. So that one rejects at the very top. It's kind of a tricky day. It's just like it's very wide swings, very long. What up, Mathis? How you doing, man? How's your trading going? Mm, yeah, still one time framing. So there's your one leg, two legs. I would expect a third up to here. So if we can get it to violate this area here, push through it, show me that it's not resistance, and then pull back, that would be a great long. So there's the violation, showing me that it doesn't really care about this area. So now I want to use just a simple trend line on this. Keep it really simple. Yeah, there it is. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and long this bitch. And then we should probably measure this though real quick. Yeah, so stop will go like somewhere in this area here. And I'm doing really good today though. I got all my funded accounts are plus 500 just about. I think there's like one that's like 300, but the rest are plus 500. I think Top Step X is really close, but like I hit like I was doing an Apex and Top Step X and I was doing them together. Obviously there'll be a little bit discrepancy there, but it was like a $400 discrepancy between the Apex and Top Step X account. Like Apex's account just had more and I traded them pretty much the same. Like a little bit of a delay, but not much. Okay, so makes me wonder if it's going to pull back even deeper. Back down into here. So if it doesn't like go right now, I'm going to go ahead and exit and save it. My motto is exit first, ask questions later. Like if I think even for a second that I'm wrong, which I think I may have jumped the gun here a little bit. We'll see. Because I don't like, so when it goes up and consolidates, what happens? It usually retraces. So let's go ahead and see here where that 50% of that is. And then make sure this trend line doesn't line up somewhere. It doesn't. ES is holding its little box that it's creating though. I should have just held that one. It's always like a, I don't know. I'd rather hold that than, I'd rather just get out and then re-enter than take a straight full stop. I don't know why I really went short there. I think out of frustration, probably. It'll probably go now. All right, so it looks like it's getting ready to blast it, huh? All right, I'm gonna try this again. Let's give it a little bit of room to breathe here. Because I think if it does retrace, it's gonna be like here and then up. So that's not too much risk. We're looking at 4 points. Some dude on Twitter was like, "Oh, you take profit at 20 points." He's like, "I risk 20 points." I'm like, "Yo, that's a lot of risk, man." I think that's what like these days you probably have to do if you're not trading on a lower time frame. I imagine that they are probably going to risk a lot. Nice, so still consolidating here, which I don't like. But I don't think I can find any that were retraced and then continued downward right away like this. Like, I don't think I can find an instance of it, so I'm pretty confident about it. Usually these patterns that it does throughout the day, they tend to repeat quite often. Yeah, it looks a lot like this one too, where you have like these little dojis, moves up, but we don't have a longer consolidation at the top though either. I don't like this consolidation. A lot of big news this week. Yeah, there is, man. It's gonna be should be really good volatility. It's still quite choppy though. Still really choppy. It's not like it was. I guess we're coming into the summer month, so I don't know when it changed, but I can't remember the exact date, but it seemed like the price action changed a lot. Hey, what up, FN Design? What up, my dude? It's cracking, man. See how it went to the perfectly right there? See that? So because I'm trying to pass these right now, like this is not how I would trade my funded account. There's no fucking way I would do this. I would not be entering with 4 contracts. Keep that in mind. Like I'm not like suggesting you do this. It's not proper risk management. It is nothing but me just simply trying to pass an eval quicker than I normally would. Once I see something like that, that gives me the extra little boost of confidence. You know, something I do. And then see how it's like not really going down. It's just like kind of consolidating into this trend line. Just kind of like waiting for the trend line here. And it's just waiting to go like that. I saw this earlier, same exact, almost exactly the same. I kept shorting it, shorting it, shorting it, and getting chopped up over and over again. And then once it hit the trend line, it zoomed on up. So it should go, hold on, maybe it went, I can't remember, where's it at? I can't remember now. I'm starting to think maybe it, like it closes inside of it and then closes outside of it and retraces. There's all these little patterns just repeat. Nah, that was not a good stop loss on that one. Actually, it wasn't bad. Actually, it's only $300. That's not too shabby. All right, so we got this little balance area here. Now it's gonna. Now I bet. Watch now it will go. Now they shook us out. So there's that first touch. Maybe get one more touch here. I wish I could find that example. Let me go to the 1 minute. It would have been. I think it's this one here. Because it like goes outside of the trend line a little bit. No. That's one of them though. All right, we're just going to wait for the curl around now instead of, I don't want to get chopped up anymore. Like that's 2 losses in a row. If I get a 3, I'll start getting a little bit mad. So it definitely looks like it could like, ES especially looks like it could drop here. And we do have that area lower. That's just right here. It's right here. It needs to fill the gap. I'm kind of thinking like if it truly was going to go up, it probably would already did it. So now I'm kind of like 50-50. I'm not really sure. So, the longer this takes here, the more likely it's going to reverse. That's just facts. Yeah, man, keep that. Don't trade a different account. I would just trade a different. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, trade a different account, man. If you wanted that, that's what I do. I just switch accounts. If I'm making much money in one, I switch one. Because I found if I continue trading that account, usually the odds will catch up with me. Yeah, you know what? You know what my best trading days are that I ever have are when I come in here, I trade, and then I like catch a really good trade. I minimize it. I go fuck with the video for a little bit. I check the chart every like 5 minutes to see if something's forming I like, and then when I see something I like, I trade it and I minimize it. I just repeat that throughout the day. Those are always my best days where I'm not looking at the chart for very long at a time. I'm always, because you come back with that fresh perspective, come back fresh perspective every time. Because when you sit here, stare at the shit, you start get second guessing yourself and thinking differently. Like remember, my first analysis was it's going down, and then I changed it, and now I'm changing it again. So, you know, I think that's part of the danger there. Let's check. I don't like ES on the 30-second. It looks like shit. Here we go. Can't see nothing. Yeah, so there's that doji. So it did almost hit the top of the doji, not quite. All right, it should go right here, I would think. ES looks like it's ready. So I'm gonna try one contract. Little risk. Because if it doesn't go, then it's probably gonna go down, I would assume. See how ES is the leader here. So once it shows the bullishness that you want to see, you can see it curling around there. That was really like the sign that is most likely can go up. Now I'm gonna enter that second contract now before it runs away from me. And a lot of what I just did is just intuition. I don't even know how to explain it. If you ask me what I saw there that made me think that it was like gonna go, I don't know, man. So now it's very important right now that ES does not go down. Like we do not want to see it retrace here. Because NQ did not take out that high, but ES did. Trend lines have been working really well this last week or so. Well, hey man, if that's your time, then get it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Then you train yourself to only trade then you're doing the right thing, dude. Keep it up. Yeah, I like 8:30 to 9 used to be my favorite time of day to trade. I don't know if that was just because it's like the only time that I really could trade. But like without any like distractions, like I could just sit in my car and trade before work. I don't know if that was the case or it was actually because of the price action. All right, so NQ still just kind of chilling. Yes, it's kind of looking a little soft. So, and if I exit one right now, it's gonna make my average price like right where price is at right now because I added on so late. Mm, bust it. Now let's go again. You there, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna take one of these off because I have so many accounts. It doesn't. It'd be kind of hard to hold through all of them. So I just think it's better to take one off, and then on a retracement, I'll add it back. I think that's the best way to do it. Wait for it to push back up here. Mm. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do it now because it gave me a retracement. It's just on higher time frame, so we can't see it, but it retraced there. So now I'm moving my stop up below that candle's low because it really shouldn't go back below there. And then this one, we need to measure this though and be certain of it. So you got 1, 2, 3. So I think it'd be like that one's tricky up. Yeah, I don't know. This one's really difficult to see. Yeah, it's probably from here to here. And then, yes. That was savage right there. That raped my accounts, man. I raped it. The stop loss. That's why stop limit orders are better sometimes, because it triggered it here and it didn't fill it all the way down here for whatever reason. Hate when it does that. All right, so there's your signal. Like it's obviously short as fuck. I wonder if I didn't do this when I was looking at this. I should have done it. Yeah, see, if I would have done that, it would have been more. I would have leaned short. I didn't do that until now. Okay. It's one time framing, right? Right. So as long as it does not go half back there. I'm gonna bet that's not gonna take out the previous candle's high. Like that. So that if you want to chase price, that's the way to do it. Like just how I did it. Just bet it won't take out the previous candle's high. Which ES just went half back there, so it might now. I might take another L here. Yeah. Ish. Yeesh. Yeah, it happened so fast. Okay, I don't think I've got a chance to put a stop in on one of these. So this one's still alright. Still alright. Alright, I'm gonna, until I relax again and get more relaxed, I'm just gonna trade one account at a time. Switching back's stressing me out. Okay, I'm just double checking these to make sure I don't have any orders open. Okay. So we can be pretty certain ES is, or NQ is going here, but ES's is a long ways away from the low there. So I don't like that. Okay, still one time framing. So I think the count's still in drawdown at this point. Yeah, it's still probably in drawdown. Yeah, now it's not. Now it's at all-time new high. All right, so we should be able to pass this one right here once it hits this. I'm gonna get ready to take this off though, because I think the snapback's gonna be pretty savage. Almost got there. And the fact that it blasted through half back is good. So ES still has some room here. But I'm at my finger on my trigger, like I'm not gonna allow it to go very far. I'm gonna I added one on here just to see if push down and get me the 3K, because it's pretty close. I only need $500 more. All right, 4, 3, 2. See if the trend line works or not. All right, added on one more right there once it curled around there and failed. I need to put a stop in. It's too late. I don't like how it just broke that trend line. We'll give it a second though. I'm just really watching ES right now to make sure it is not like pushing up. So there it pushed up a little, push up twice. You get that third push up and it's fucked. So if you see it go boom, 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 that third push is like what I'm looking for. Like you'll see it like, it's hard to explain. So like you'll see the candle move up. You'll see it move up once, like a couple dollars, twice, a couple dollars. And it's that third one that kind of like changes it. So you had 2 on that one. Not you never got a third little push there up. So I'm not gonna exit unless that's not what you want to see. You definitely don't want to be seeing that. Yeah, I'm gonna go and exit there. I'll chase price if I have to, but that's like curling around creating a lower high there. Totally fucked that up. Still a really good trade though, but I really fucked it up. Still one time framing on the 1 minute though, down. So you know, we went past the half back of this here. I think that's a big sign. So once it like pushes down, I'll add on 2 more here, right here. Because the likelihood of it could push back up, but I just don't think it's very likely at this point. Now I'll take one off right here. One off right here. There it is. That one's done. All right. One passed. Let's see if we can get in on these without. I don't think I have very much drawdown left though. So just a random entry. I don't care where because it's one time framing. So I just got to make sure it does not like take out the previous candle's high. I think it should be okay. So it's only got like one more push down here. Still one time framing. So now I'm watching, right? So there's push 1. Never pushed up again. All right, I'm going to add on now. Now you should get that next expansion phase down. Should get the next one here. And then it's a good idea to do measured moves. Not a guarantee, but it definitely is a good surprised I didn't blow the account. I thought it would. Nah, that one's dusted. All right, not bad. See, and that's just part of it. Like I'm okay with like if as long as I pass, as long I pass 1, fail 2, that's okay with me. So there's your half back touch. Let's see if it breaks it or holds it. Breaks it. So now we need to measure. Have a look here. And then I want to see ES is our leader, right? So we need to be measuring off of ES, not NQ. Let's see about this little doji. Really close, but not quite. So now it makes me think it's probably gonna pull up. Maybe to here. We'll have to see though. If it can roll over here though, I think that's pretty common to get that. You got 1 push, 2 push like this. Like it will do this like 3, and then you can put a trend line from there to there. Something you often see. So once it takes out that doji's low, if it does, then I'll enter short. But if it comes up to here and rejects, then I'll also take a shot at it. Other than that, though, I mean, it could be looking for a short, you know, back up now. Yeah, so there's still this area here. Nah, oh, it's that red line right there. Okay. Almost there. Let's check it on ES though. Yeah, so ES hit it pretty much really close. Okay, so a little push through it. I gotta get all this shit off my chart though. It's looking nasty. Okay, let's drop down and have a look here. So that's probably your first touch there. So it should uh, blow right through this. If not, then it's gonna do, if it doesn't, then it's gonna curl up here and then maybe down or thin and then up and go through it. Maybe up more. Yeah, there's that. I think I'm gonna take this right here. As soon as I see it break this low here. Yeah, I'm pulling trigger. Pulling it. Gonna pull up. Don't you do it, you cocksucker. And then I'll just exit there because I don't like, I wanted to go straight down, not bounce right back up. And it's those quick decisions that are going to make like a huge difference on your ability to do this or not. Like, could I be wrong? Yeah, but it's just betting that I'm not willing to risk it, you know? All right, so I'm at 40 minutes of trading. Definitely not as good. Yeah, I'm up a lot, man. I don't know if you were to include that last evaluation. I think I have 7 funded accounts. They're all over 500. A couple of them at 1,000. Um, yeah, so I'm still up a good like $3,000 or $4,000 for the day, if you include evaluations too. Usually, I don't include them in my P&L, or I separate them usually because they're totally different. Evaluation is, you're gonna trade it much different. I trade it much differently, so. It's looking a little bullish. Kind of bullish here. Let's see about the entire range. That's what rejected last time, so let's see about that. Yeah, I do. Yeah. A lot of times, it depends on like if it's Asia session, yeah, New York session, most time I'll enter one and then wait for me to see something that like increases my confidence in it, and then I'll enter the second one. But Asia session, it's just like so much fucking better, man. I don't know. It's just way, way easier. Like last night, that trade went all the way to the fucking profit target without really a major pullback. I was so like I was like leaving my house to go to the store, and I was like, maybe I should take it off. I was like, yeah, they're live accounts. So I don't want to like not be here to exit, you know. And then when I got back from the store, I checked out it. I was like, oh great, another 30 points up. Yeah, it ended up being like 69-point move last night. Yeah, that seems about right. Galaxy Trader, I'm with you on that. If I can get up there, kind of doing that consolidation thing, kind of like it did, here before it got faded. Longer it stays here, the more likely it is to go down. Especially because it's really looking bearish here. There we go. Pop it so we can drop it. All right, so I'm gonna into strength. I'm fading it. I like that. I like how it went into there with like an immediate weakness. And then like let's say it pops back up above my entry price, then I'm just gonna exit because I'm wrong. I expect it not to go back up in there because ES rejected there. Take one off here. I don't like how it's like popping. You see it like you'll see the candle like when it comes down, it pops right back up. That's usually to me. I think that's the algorithm because it's so fast. Like it's like um pushing the price because it's market orders. Okay, get it. This is the part of NQ I hate. I hate this type of price action right here. I can't stand it. Annoys the living fuck out of me. I did some good trading with ES earlier though. With like 4 contracts. It's really did quite well on it. I'm gonna go to exit there. Take my win because it's still a winning trade, right? So took one off at $150. I took a $15 L, and that's why I don't use limit orders, right? Because I had it. I think it's gonna reverse there, but I don't fucking know. So there's your half back. It's right there. It just almost touched it. Let's measure this on ES here. Yeah, there's your half back. Yes. All right. Now I'm gonna go in full size. Because that's its reversal pattern today. Its reversal pattern is half back of the previous move. So once you see a reversal pattern, you can bet on it that's going to continue that day. And we saw that with the last move, similar price action. And this last pop was the half back. Right, I'm going to take one off there though, because yeah, it looks like a broadening formation to me. That's why my brain was like, does it move all the way back up? So the question, probably not, but I don't really feel like you can stop out on that either. All right, nice curl over here. I'm going to add on to this. Don't you do it. Usually when I say that, it's about to do it. I found. Take one more off there. Exit. That way it's like a little bit of a gain. Like when you add on, you definitely cannot be like hopeful about shit. You just got to either accept it or not. Like leverage is like that. Leverage is good. That's what adding on is. You're just adding more leverage to it. But in that case, it was probably more detrimental. All right, let's try this one more time. If not, it looks like a spike and grind kind of situation. And then probably wrap it up after this trade. I've been trading for almost an hour now. So it's likely to happen is the next big loss I take will send me into some type of tilt. And that's another reason I'm really quick to exit because I hate that feeling, especially on stream. It's fucking embarrassing. So those are always like, after that happens, I'm always like, why the fuck did I do that? But I'm in that state of mind, so there's no like I've said, you could pay me to not trade and I still would trade once I go into that state. So it's super embarrassing. I don't really feel like doing that. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. So it may go down, it may go up. I gotta take a break though. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna be doing the Asia session live streams every day. They really help me. They're helping people, so that's probably it right there. I think it's a win-win. You know, the more prepared I am for the next day, the better. So, and I kind of enjoy doing them. So, so it's a spike, and 1, 2, 3 pushes up. So you got 1, 2, 3 into the half back of that little doji area there. And it's going up here. See that? The tilt's already kicking in because I'm not exiting. The willpower just starting to go out the window. Nah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. All right, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in fuck. I don't know, not very long. 3 hours or something like that. So I'm gonna post a giveaway on Twitter, and then we're gonna do the giveaways for the videos that I did this month. This time, god damn it, I left the fucking stream timer on again. Fuck. No, it's not on. What's it talking about? Oh, that's the very beginning. Um yeah, so I already have it scheduled. It's scheduled for 2:30. No, it's scheduled for 3. I should change that to 2:30. I think I'm going to. But I'm gonna post that shit on Twitter right now, and that way you guys have time to like email me. Last time I did like the last day, and that didn't work very well. And I still have a bunch of accounts I need to give away, so I'll be giving away some there too. So I will see